Item 12 is the proposed Shirley Community Centre rebuild. So the Community Board is requesting delegated authority to obviously make decisions around this, similar to what we did with the St Albans Community Centre. We think this is a really important thing for us to lead and engage with the community. We've already done a lot of previous engagement. We just want to make sure we get this right and get it moving as quickly as possible.
And will you be taking some of the learnings, I hate that word, experiences from consulting with the community around St Albans into account and perhaps adjusting your processes to take that into account?
Yeah, look, with the St Albans, I think we did a lot of things right. There was a couple of things that sort of fell out near the end of it. We thought we could have done that better. So it's definitely been an experience with the St Albans one, and this one hopefully will improve on that. And
will this be collaboratively run with the community?
Yes, so like the St Albans one, we had about 5 community reps on a working party with board members to do that together, and it was really good outcome, so we'll be doing that with the community.
Okay, and my last question is around regeneration. I mean, is there some potential to look at this site, because it's such a large site, for a regeneration plan? Yeah,
and I think everything needs to be considered and look what is best for the area. So obviously with a large site we just don't want to put a building on there, and that's it. So we need to have a look at what can be done, and that will be considered during the process.
Okay, so could we add a resolution that asks for that the Shirley Papanui Community Board with the and that the Community Board is fine because there's 2. That the Community Board talk with staff around the potential for regeneration planning in this area. Yeah, I think that will, is that good enough wording for what we're talking about? Yeah. Because it would have to come back to us. The Community Board can't do an outline regeneration plan, but we can. Yep. And it may well be that a regeneration plan will just cut through a lot of red tape, but include the community in a really exciting decision-making process. So that could be a good win-win.
Can I take the opportunity to add, just talking about the St Albans Community Centre process, where we had the community reps, maybe half a dozen of those, and 3 community board members on there. And it's a reasonable time commitment from the community. They came to 2-hour meetings. We had about 6 or 7.
Yeah, there was a lot of meetings during that process.
And I just want to thank all those people who came out and gave up their time. And the meetings were actually quite fun, and the council staff were fantastic in their support, and facilitated by Phil Driver, who just managed the whole thing beautifully. And we just became more and more excited as the process went along, because we got traction, and that's only taken 5 months?
Once we got the wheels in motion, it's gone really quickly. It's
amazing.
So it took a bit of time to get there, but once it got going.
Yeah, so I just want to thank the staff, and also all the community members that gave up their time, and your time too, Mike, the board chair, and just recommend that process, and we'll pick that up and hopefully replicate that in Shirley, because you've got to take the people with you, and then they actually value what they end up with and they use it, so it becomes successful. Yeah.
I'm just wondering whether we need to just put some necessary authority, gives the authority to do anything and everything, and I'm not quite sure, and I just wonder whether it should be, and I wasn't sure what the delegation's given to the community on the St Albans, but if we just premised it by as per the St Albans Community Centre, because in theory with that you could let contracts, you could spend a whole range of money, you could do...
We don't mind having that delegated.
I just wondered, so that we as staff are able to work out what the parameters around that delegation is, because it just says necessary authority, and I just and look, I don't know what happened in the St. I tried to find out before the meeting, but I just didn't have the right people around. So just wonder, as per the St. Albans, that seemed to work all right. Are we happy with that? And then I can pick those up and start to work.
Yeah, put in brackets after authority as per the St Albans Community Centre. Yeah,
so just wondered if staff could just explain what the current delegations are around management of the facilities, like who currently has that?
I don't know what the current ones are. so that we can get the project running and
Well, it's just that.
Was
like
the St
other-
Albans?
Be addressed in the delegations work that's underway about where those delegations are best lying with
So-
community boards or with
So
council.
is that work likely to be complete before any substantial work happens on the Shirley Community Centre? And if not, would it not, if so, then would it not be better to just do that as part of that?
We already have a model. We've actually went through that with the St Albans Transitional Centre. We put it out for tender and a community group won that tender and they've been successfully running that for about a year and just over a year.
Yeah.
This means
So
that
we've got
this
a model.
is
I'm really
get
happy for this.
underway.
This has really got to be part of the community board relationship with its local community. There's no need for the city council as a whole to be making these decisions anymore.
Right.
It's great model.
So just the question when the delegations will be resolved, I mean, that's fine if we take this approach. I mean, just flag that our board may like to start putting forward some reports too on other facilities.
Follow Shirley
So-
Pat, mate. We
Yeah,
know
that's
what
cool.
we're doing.
Happy to. But can I just check the timing around? No, I wasn't.
The briefing. So this was covered in the briefing and we're coming back with a complete framework around this and we hope to do that early in the new council term so it can kick off almost immediately. But so by the end of the year, everything should be in place.
Very good. So I think that that Pauline would like to move this motion, and I think Glenn would like to second it again. It's very, very helpful of you, Glenn. So I'll put that motion. All those in favour say aye. Those opposed say no. That's carried. That's lovely. Thank you.